For a while now, there has been a discussion about how much GTA 6 will cost. And that discussion has kind of resurfaced over the past couple of weeks, in part because of comments by a games analyst called Matthew Ball. Now, he says some game makers hope GTA 6 will be priced at $80 to $100, breaking the $70 barrier and helping $50 titles move up to $60, $60 to $70, $70 to $80. He goes on to talk about how, due to inflation, this Forbes article says, GTA 6 at $70 will be the cheapest entry in the series in relative terms, and how this whole pricing issue is turning into a back-breaking industry problem. And this Forbes article goes on to say that video games cost around $50 back in the early 2000s, increasing to $60 in the mid-2000s. Then in 2020, when the industry was booming during the pandemic, the standard for most AAA games rose to $70. So just like everyone else, I thought I'd give my 2 pence on this. I've said before that when you think about it, video games are probably relatively cheap in terms of the value they provide. I mean, you could have bought GTA 5 back when it came out in 2013 and still be playing it today, obviously disregarding its re-release for next-gen consoles and all that. But that's 12 years of a single game for around $60, which is how much GTA 5 was when it came out. And that's not to mention GTA Online as well, and regular updates for it. But obviously I'm speaking about GTA here, and GTA is something of a unique case. I mean, how many other 12-year-old games are people still playing today, and how many other games are as successful as the GTA series? Rockstar could easily charge upwards of $100 for GTA 6. Loads of people would still buy it, and sales would almost definitely beat GTA 5's. And Rockstar, to be fair, would have a decent case for raising the price. You're basically getting 2 games, GTA 6 and the new GTA Online, and GTA Online will include regular updates and possibly even map expansions. But people wouldn't be happy. There's already some bitter resentment towards Rockstar because of what some people perceive as them being quite money hungry in terms of things like shark cards and GTA Plus. And they've made a load of money off microtransactions in GTA Online, which, as a game in 2025 now, does not function that well, really. And those huge earnings brought in through those microtransactions are only going to continue with GTA 6. So fans who've waited 12 years for GTA 6 probably wouldn't react that well to having to pay around $40 or so more than what they paid for GTA 5. It would also set a precedent, I think. GTA is one of the few series that can get away with charging $100 for a game. But if Rockstar do it with GTA, then suddenly Activision will be doing it with the Call of Duty series, Ubisoft will be doing it with Assassin's Creed, Microsoft will be doing it with Halo, EA will be doing it with their football games, Naughty Dog will be doing it with their games. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that if games are considerably more expensive, I'm less likely to try something new. One of the worst purchases in my life was spending £60 or around $75 on the latest Saints Row game back when it came out. Obviously, it was terrible, and I wish I could get that money back. But on the other side, there have been other games I've bought because I've liked the look of them, and I've turned out to really enjoy them. But if they're all $80, $90, $100, then suddenly I'm much less likely to want to give them a chance. And I think this would harm smaller indie studios the most. The final point I want to make is that we live in a time that has a high cost of living, not just here in the UK, not just in the US, but around the world. There are plenty of people who are really struggling. And not only does that mean that expensive video games probably aren't going to be very high on their priorities, it also means Rockstar might risk coming across as out of touch. And when it comes to GTA 6, they want all the publicity and all the social media discourse to be about the game, how immersive it is, how technologically advanced it is, how it's different from previous GTA games, how it looks, all those sorts of things. They don't want it to be about how Rockstar is being accused of being greedy because it's charging $100 for a game that's already going to earn it billions of dollars. To be clear, I don't think GTA 6 will cost $100. I really don't. I think it will definitely be at the more expensive end of the spectrum, but nothing jaw-dropping and unexpected. Probably around $70 or around £60-65 in the UK. Because just because they can charge more doesn't mean that they should.